Good morning, guys. In today's video, we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 2, polynomials. So, now what is a polynomial? Now, this is a continuation of the topic which you have done earlier in ninth class. Now, a polynomial is in x is a variable here. We are taking one single variable. So, polynomial in x, that is p of x, is equal to a n x raised to n, and go on reducing n by 1 plus a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus dot 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 a1x and plus a0. You see that in this definition n goes on decreasing by 1 and finally here n becomes 0. So it goes on decreasing. We have written in decreasing form. And an minus 1, an minus 2, an minus 3, like that, finally a1 and a0. These are called coefficients. a0, a1, a2, like this up to an. These are called constants or coefficients. And remember that an should not be 0. And n is a whole number. It is not a negative. It is a whole number. It can be 0 or it can be any number. We'll take the example now. P of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Here power is 1. So this is a linear power. When the power is 1, it is a linear polynomial. And here degree of the polynomial is 1. Degree is the highest power. Now p of x, x square plus 5x plus 6. Here degree highest power is 2. Hence degree is 2. This polynomial, when degree is 2, this polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Then third example, p of x is equal to x cube plus 2x square minus 5x plus 3. Which is the highest power here? 3. Here power is 3, 2, 1. And here 0. Power is 0. So which is the highest power? 3. That is called degree. So degree is 3. As this is the cube, x cube, hence it is called cubic polynomial. Now here power can be any. X degree can be 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. One another thing you should notice from this, if degree is 1, there will be 2 terms in a polynomial. If degree is 2, there will be 3 terms in a polynomial, maximum. If degree is 3, there will be maximum 4 terms. So this thing you should notice. Now 0 of the polynomial. What is the 0 of the polynomial? We have done in ninth class. It is the value of x. 0 of the polynomial is the value of x, for which the value of the polynomial, the entire polynomial becomes 0. Okay, entire value of the polynomial becomes 0. This is very important, and that value of x is called 0. Let us take example. Now p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. This is a quadratic polynomial. I have taken x is equal to 2. Substitute 2 for x. Remove x by 2. P of 2 is equal to x square means 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. Minus 5 into 2, 10. Minus 10. Square of 2 is 4. Now 4 minus 10, minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6, 0. So the value of the polynomial becomes 0 at x is equal to 2. Therefore 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. So as p of 2 is equal to 0, hence 0 of the polynomial is 2. Let us take one more example. So p of x is equal to 2x cube plus 5x square minus 4x minus 3. This is the cubic polynomial, and I have taken x is equal to 1. Replace x by 1. 1 cube 1 square 1 and minus 3. 1 cube is 1, 1 multiplied by 2, 2, 1 square is 1, 1 multiplied by 5 is 5, minus 4 into 1 minus 4 and minus 3. 2 plus 5 7, 7 minus 4 3, 3 minus 3 0. Hence P of 1 is equal to 0. If P of 1, that is the value of the polynomials, becomes 0 when x is equal to 1. So 1 is the 0. So 0 of the polynomial is 1. Okay. Now geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial. What is the geometric meaning? Now we have seen that what is a 0? 0 of the polynomial is the value of x, where the entire polynomial becomes 0. My dear students, remember one thing: polynomial is an algebraic expression of a number. It's a number only. Polynomial is a number, nothing else. So now let us represent a polynomial by geometrical method. So first example, I have taken a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial, you know the degree is 1. Now you have done graph in earlier class, so we have to draw the graph of this one. So take the, here in a graph table, take x and p of x. Now p of x can be taken as y. Y is equal to x minus 3. Okay. So p of x you can write as y. Y is equal to x minus 3. So we have to find the coordinates. Now from your mind, you take any value of x. From your mind, take any, substitute any value for x. I have taken here x is equal to 1. And how we are finding the value of the polynomial? Like that, we have to find the value of y. So take x is equal to 1. If you want to see, now y is equal to 1 minus 3. Why? Because x is equal to 1, so 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So in this way we get the value of y. Actually y value means it's a value of polynomial. Now here I have taken the value of polynomial 3 and then y becomes 0. That is p of x here. P of x is equal to x minus 3. Now I have taken x is equal to 3. You have to take it from your mind. 3 minus 3 is 0. So value becomes 0. Now these are the x coordinate and y coordinate. Take the graph system, and you know the graph system how it is. 1 2 3. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Now what is the x coordinate? 1. So this x coordinate is 1. Then what is the y coordinate? Minus 2. So come down. This point is 1 minus 2. The next coordinate, x is equal to 3, and x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0. Now when y is 0, the point will come on x-axis. Remember one thing: when y's coordinate is 0, the point will be on x-axis, and when x coordinate is 0, the point will be on y-axis. Opposite it is. So you see that the graph, this is called line graph. Y is equal to x minus 3. Linear polynomial will have line. Linear word has been taken from line. Line, linear. So linear polynomial will be represented by a line on the graph, and it will intersect x-axis. The point where line intersects x-axis, that point is called the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, and here also we see that if we are taking x3, the value of the polynomial becomes 0. So now let us have the explanation. So here for x is equal to 3, p of x is 0. Hence 0 of polynomial x minus 3 is 3. So this is 0. Now graph of y is equal to x minus 3 intersects the x-axis at exactly one point, that is x is equal to 3. Hence we conclude that the 0 of the polynomial is a point where the graph of px intersects the x-axis, not y-axis, x-axis. That is, the coordinate of a on x-axis will be your 0. Remember that linear polynomial will have 1 0 only, because it will intersect x-axis at one point only. So this is the example of linear polynomial. Now let us take quadratic polynomial. I have taken the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 3. That is y is equal to x square plus 2x minus 3. Now we have to make the table and draw the graph. X is equal to now you have to take negative values and positive values. So let us take first x is equal to 0. Now if you want, you have to find the value of y. These are the value of y. Remember one thing, value of y is nothing but the value of the polynomial as I showed you in earlier examples. Now put x is equal to 0. See, 0 square is 0. 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. So here becomes 0 and minus 3. So 0 minus 3. Substitute. Take minus 1. Now x value is minus 1. If you want, you see it here. I am showing you one value. Y is equal to x square plus 2x minus 3. You can do in rough. So y value we have to find by taking x value. From your mind you have to take. So replace x by 3. Minus 1 square is 1. 2 into minus 1 minus 2 and plus 3. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 3. So it becomes 2. So minus 1. Now x is equal to minus 1. So x square minus 1 square plus 2 into minus 1 minus 3. So minus 1 square is 1. 2 into minus 1 minus 2 and minus 3. This is not plus 3. This is minus 3. So 1 minus 2 and minus 3, it is minus 5. And 1 minus 5 is equal to minus 4. So what is the value of y? Minus 4. Similarly, take x is equal to minus 2, you will get y value minus 3. Substitute here. Take x is equal to minus 3 and y you get 0. Take x is equal to minus 4, y you get 5. Take x is equal to 1, you get 0. And take x is equal to 2, you get 5. Substitute the value of x here. Now from the table you observe that for x value 1, the y value is 0. For x value minus 3, y value is 0. And you know y value is 0 means these are the 2 points where the graph will intersect x-axis. And these are the zeros. 1 and minus 3, 2 zeros are there. Let us represent this polynomial on graph. So that is called geometrical representation. So now plot these points. Now let us start from first point only, 0. We start from 0. 0 and minus 3. 0 and minus 3. This is the point. 0 minus 3. I have written here. Second is 1, 4. Take x is equal to 1. That is a positive value and value is 0. So 0 means the point will be here. So this is 1, 0. Take 2, 5. Now x is equal to 2 and 5. You have to draw on the graph paper. I have taken on the ordinary paper, and you can take graph. It will be easy for you. And then minus 1. This is minus 1 and minus 4. This is a point. Next point is minus 2, minus 3. From minus 2 and minus 3. Next point is minus 3, 0. So that will be on the x-axis. And next point is minus 4, 5. Minus 4 and then 5. Right? So this is plus 5. Not minus 5. This is minus 4, 5. So this is a graph, and join this point. You will see that you got a curve. This is called curve, and this particular shape, this is like a V shape. This particular shape is called parabola. What is it called? Parabola. So quadratic equation, geometric representation of quadratic equation will be parabola. Okay. Now you see that this parabola intersect x-axis at 2 points. One is A, that is 1 0, as already explained you in the table, and A dash. So how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. So first 0 is 1 and second 0 is -3. So what are the zeros here? Hence zeros of x square plus 2x minus 3 are 1 and -3. Okay. Now there can be three situations. Now what are the three situations? Now see here. In these figures I have explained you the three situations. There can be maximum three situations. Now you see that parabola can be inverted like that earlier. This is inverted V shape. So again it intersects the x-axis at 2 points. So A and A dash are the zeros. Here this already we have seen. In the earlier figure which I showed you, this already seen A and A dash. So how many zeros are here? 2 zeros. Here I have written 2 zeros. There can be 1 0. Remember, there can be a quadratic polynomial whose 1 0 will be there, that I will show you afterward. And so here the geometric representation will be like this. It will intersect, touch only. It will touch the x-axis at one point. This is a tangent. X-axis is a tangent here. So here again, 1 point, A. So this is a 1 0. And there may not be zeros also, no zero. You see that this graph or this parabola does not intersect x-axis. Here also. So two situations can be there. This graph can be here also, it can be here also, it can be here also. Anywhere it can come. So no zeros. So hence what we conclude that a quadratic equation, a polynomial, has 2 zeros or 1 0 or no zero. That is the. I remember one thing. The degree is 2 here. So maximum there will be 2 zeros. Remember this. If a degree is 3, there will be 3 zeros. So let us take now, I have taken cubic polynomial example also. Now this is a cubic polynomial, graph of cubic polynomial. Now I have taken here cubic polynomial x cube minus 4x. You see the degree is 3. It will have maximum 3 zeros. Let us see now. Now take x value 0, y value 0. Take x value minus 1, y value we get 3. Take x is equal to minus 2, y we get 0. If you want I can show you. Now x is equal to 1. So 1 cube is 1. Minus 4, minus 3. Take 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 8. It becomes 0. See here. So y is equal to x cube minus 4x. Now I am taking x is equal to 2. So 2 cube minus 4 into 2. 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 8. Y becomes 0. So you see that these are the three zeros. Minus 2, 0 and 2. That is x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 2. These are the three zeros. Plot these points on the graph system and you get the graph, a curve you are getting. So you see that the curve is here intersecting x-axis at 3 points. That's at minus 2. This is first point, minus 2. Then it is intersecting at 0 and then it is intersecting at 2. So how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So a cubic polynomial has at least 3 zeros, or at the most also we can say at the most 3 zeros, maximum 3 zeros, minimum no zero. So one thing you must know from this graphs, that a polynomial can be represented by a graph. That graph will be either a line or a curve. This curve may intersect at 4 points, 5 points. If degree is 5, it will intersect x-axis at 5 points. If degree is 6, it will intersect at 6 points. One more thing I want to tell you, that you no need to draw the graph. That is not the topic for you. You have to understand the geometrical representation of a polynomial. That's all. In the examination, you will not be asked to draw this graph. Only you will be asked how many zeros are there. Suppose now this is that. Suppose now this is the one graph is there. See, like this curve can be like this. Now, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 zeros are there. So it is intersecting at 6 0. Okay. So degree will be 6 here. So there are 6 zeros. And if it is not intersecting x-axis, let us see here. If it is not intersecting the x-axis, no zero. So you solve the exercise 2.1 from your textbook. That is based on this. Only you have to find the number of zeros. Okay guys, I hope that you must have understood. Thank you.